excited to be sharing with you, on the topic of technology. I mean, many of us are using technology or will have to use technology, in this day and age. So let's look at Kenya and let's just imagine what are some of the top e-commerce brands as at today. Okay, many of us know Jumia. We've used it maybe to buy stuff. I know I get my chargers from Jumia. I get flights from Jumia. I get food from Jumia. I get, all sorts of things. It's a really multidimensional e-commerce organization. And e-commerce is driving Jumia, in terms of being able to drive its business model. There's my Dawa, the chemists, and these ones can deliver to you, at the click of a finger. Nyambura has mentioned Global, dial a delivery for food, Kilimall, Uber Eats, Bolt. Many of us are very, very, regardless of what town or county we are in, we have at least heard of these e-commerce brands. And see us sitting here, it would also be great for us to start thinking of how we can have or plug in an e-commerce model to our businesses. And I think COVID really, really taught us a lot around making sure our businesses can still function, even if we are going through, a crisis that requires us not to have contacts. What else can technology do for your small business? It helps us reduce business costs. Okay, so it has revolutionized our cost management strategies. I am somebody who has really enjoyed, the costs that have been reduced. My staff costs are lower. You can have a leaner team, a smaller team doing much more if you have technology. That's why we are calling it now human capital. We've moved from just human resource to human capital, because to HR capital, because you are looking at the humans working with the technology to really advance the things that you're doing. Advertising costs. You guys know Kitambo, we had to go and maybe advertise in big newspapers, and you know how much it costs even for a tiny space in the newspaper, or on TV. Can you imagine? Or sometimes these big billboards on the road for people to be able to see you, and it's still only the people who are passing that road. So if you are advertising on Mombasa Road or Eldoret or whatever, that's the only place that sees your business. But now, with social media, and we discussed social media in the last technology session, advertising costs have really gone down. Currently, I'm driving a program, and I sent out for 15 days using my WhatsApp advertising. You can advertise using WhatsApp, and it is $5 for it to reach around maybe 3,000 people per day. And so I said $5 times 10, so that becomes $50. For just $50, I'm reaching, you can say 3,000 times 10, which is 30,000 people. But now I can actually do my advert and forward it to thousands of people without having to print. Yeah, so the document production costs are also down. We also, in my organization, have document production tools and apps, and I'll talk about that. And then it's also reduced the meeting logistical costs. Every time you needed to meet with someone, you had to either go, and I still do it because I'm a coach in my day-to-day life. I have to meet people maybe in a restaurant, or meet people in the office or whatever, and even just leaving home to the office or leaving home to that restaurant. There's a lot of money that you have to utilize, and fuel and everything, but this has really reduced that. And then businesses can now automate certain functionalities through technology, and this reduced costs because it is eliminating the human error. Okay, so this is something very, very key as well. When you look at technology for business transformation, you want to transform your business, and for us, even pre-COVID, that was our strategy. We wanted to transform from just a local business to a global player. Technology is the fastest way to be able to do that. I keep telling Kenyan business that, you can operate in Rwanda, you can operate in Malawi, you can operate in South Africa, you can operate in Asia, in Europe, in wherever, using technology. And then you can revolutionize your production process, yeah, how you produce, and even your delivery process. The people who are digital citizens, and when we talk digital citizens, I'm not talking social media or whatever, the people who just, every time you give them a task, they're looking at a technology that can deliver on that task very easily, okay, are the younger people. So how have we overcome our own fears? First of all, be curious. Now, for us, the person who leads our technology piece, the person who's even helped and enabled this session to happen this morning, is sitting in another continent, has taught me so much, has taught the team so much. Get a one-to-one session and just learn at your pace. That's how to begin. First of all, be curious. Find technologies that are friendly to you. The one thing I've told the people who do our tech in our business is, you know what? I'm a trainer. I want to deliver. I want content to reach my people. I'm a coach. I have programs. I want to deliver on the programs. I don't want to be fluffing around with the technology, this and that and whatever. So you guys take me at my pace, okay? And it's taken a few years, especially since COVID, we were thrown into the deep end, but I started step by step, having one-to-ones, asking. I even had a Tech Tuesday, which means twice a month. We on the Tech Tuesdays, we are having a 1 hour, session where we are going through one technology at a time. Even WhatsApp for Business, I had to be taught. Zoom, I had to be taught. Teams, I had to be taught. Google Suites, I had to be taught. Go step by step. Secondly, know your limits. And know this one, even if I'm taught, okay, I just can't. That's okay. Ask for help. Hire tech savvy people to lead on the tech roles. And my people, please, the ones who are in my age group, our ancestors, do not look down on these young people. When they come in, if they are the lead for technology, give them that respect. When they say this is the direction, this is better than that, remember they've done their technology, their comparative analysis. And then trust is a utility. You need to be able to trust them to do what they need to do in order to deliver for you, okay? So which platform fits your business category when it comes to, target audience on digital or social media? For those who didn't attend last time, I just decided to touch on it a little bit again, and you'll have the slides. Yeah. So Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest are very, very important. Yeah. In terms of Facebook, you can build relationships and you can sell, ad hoc, casual kinds of things, but you can also have serious business. I think for me, I've come to respect Facebook in the last 2 years, simply because it integrates with my WhatsApp for business. It also helps to okay, my team is telling me to record, but it's recording. Sorry, guys. Then you also need to look at Twitter. It helps you with public relations and remaining relevant. You need to look at Pinterest. Pinterest really helps you, especially if you're in the food business, in your entertainment business, you are in the clothing and art business. It really, really helps you to be able to have ideation and everything. For us, we also do construction. It helps us to see and to, if I just type in, I want a Japanese feel, yeah, for my bedroom, or I want to see Italian pizza ovens, or I want to see, African clothing designs from Cameroon or Nigeria or Senegal to copy and bring to Kenya. Very, very easy. So Pinterest is another really underutilized one. For our businesses, especially the ones that need to deliver anything, any type of goods, whether it is even from a document from one part of the country to another part, if it is a parcel, whatever it is, whether you're selling stuff that you package and everything, Sandy is really good, and there are many more others. So technology can really enable the delivery of your goods door to door and make it very easy for people to access goods. The other way you can use technology is to get virtual assistants. For those of you who listen to me, and Nyambura said we are going to talk about HR, that's my forte. Why I was in technology is because it really, really helps. I mean, there is stuff we needed to do, and I've told you earlier, we are building a new website in my business. And I mean, because my team all have so many things on their plate, and they came back and said, Sarah, there's so much going on. It's one of our busiest seasons, and you want a website for a program to go up. We are gonna need help. And so I was like, okay, get virtual assistants. Another part is, I mean, I have somebody sitting out of Homa Bay. I've started an internship program. People were onboarded, and I mean, when they were saying the location, somebody said she's in Homa Bay. This intern is producing amazing stuff while sitting out of the city with the rest of the team. The person who helped us get online today, Nyambura and I and the team, is sitting out of London. So you can see with virtual assistants, you can really get independent people who are providing administrative services, technology services, setting you up online, getting your pages working, getting your operational technology, happening. So please don't limit yourself. For some of us, by the way, we want to be the alpha and omega of our business, and our business is limited in growth. So if you want your business to start growing, you can consider virtual assistants, which is tech-enabled, okay? Tech-enabled banking. Oh, I know KCB is here, but let me talk about this because I love my tech-enabled banking. I'm sure many of you have seen the apps, and if you haven't, please do so, both on the mobile and also iBank online. For me, I have a list of 6 different accounts. I have my Chama account, which I can see and access. I have my personal account with KCB, I can see and access. I have all my different currency accounts, I can see and access. I have the joint account I have with my spouse, I can see and access. Hey, can I go on? I can do multiple things in there. I can do TT transfers. I can do transfers into my mobile bank. I can use Vuma. Man, it is amazing. Nowadays, you don't need to stand up and start walking to the bank if you really hack the tech-enabled banking. And if there's any problem, I call my branch, I call my relationship manager, I call KCB, and they're very fast. Now, technology also helps us enhance productivity and shorten some lead times. Teams can work cohesively, they can eliminate communication barriers, we can enhance overall productivity. One way my team works, because we work with multiple clients, if I'm saying something is a program, that means it's going on for quite a long time, okay? That means it will go on maybe for a year or for 6 months, even if it's going on for a month. The first thing my tech team always does is to create a working group. So using WhatsApp for Business, we come together, the client's counterparts plus our counterparts, so that we're not exchanging 100 emails over one issue. Even an email of noted, received, done. You can do that on WhatsApp. So for us, enhancing productivity and shortening lead times, we actually create working groups using our WhatsApp for Business to be able to speed up. I told you, kill fear, be curious, go step by step. For your business, get everybody on board. Pull them together. As I said, I had a Tech Tuesday. Choose a day in a month. This is me just giving you tips of how I worked it practically. Choose a day in a month. For me, it was 2 days a month. I still value that, both from one-to-one, me and my technology leads, and also one-to-many. We sit as a team, we get on board and we look at all our technologies, what is working, what is not working. By the way, be also happy to delete stuff that is not working for you and to move forward, okay? The beauty with technology, it's cheap enough to delete without being taken to labor court, like it would be with human beings, okay? So you can say, this is not working, you cut off, you move, you find something that is working. And for many of these things, whether it is delivery, there are multiple apps and tools. Whether it is productivity, multiple apps and tools. Whether it is storage, multiple apps and tools. You choose what you like. The key thing is get everybody on board. Our technology lead always says, if we're using Todoist, Sarah can't be using Todoist, and Nelly is using To-Do List, and Welje is using Google Do, and then no. Get everybody on board on the same platform because of the interaction and collaboration. you.